right from the bedroom where the execution of, the whole thing, was also carried out. I was at the epicenter of it. And so I know the party just like I know my name. All right?
Okay.
And so when we started seeing a drift away from that which brought us together, of course, we are human beings. We had the liberty to say, no, this was wrong. And of course, at that point, that was what we were agitating. Don't forget, too, that it's even proper that you are inside the house, understudy the house, and find out, solutions or panaceas to problems. Okay? It's better to criticize the system from the inside. And with that was what we did. It was a critical, analysis of what was happening in our party.
Okay.
And of course, how we felt we could do better. So those are the issues, I know the next question you'd have asked now is, why did you stay back when some of your other colleagues who were in these agitations with you
I've asked this question before. Okay. I won't want to go back.
Oh, fine.
You've answered it before. So
yeah, thank you.
We want to maximize the short time that we have this morning.
Okay.
So for you believe that you can carry out this assignment effectively?
Well, I am not alone. I am not alone in the business. Like I assured the national chairman that I don't know how it happened, but I commended their wisdom in assembling eggheads and people who have been in politics or party politics for a long time, builders. Okay, people who are agitated, people who are worried, people who want the party, the APC, to grow from strength to strength. That's what they assembled. Well, fortunately, I'm the chairman of that group. So I think that with the experience we have garnered over time, we will put all of those together, put them in one straitjacket, and the party will move.
Some people say this is Nyesom Wike's agenda. In fact, in a statement at the weekend, and they've been speaking, members of the ousted State Council of the APC, they've been speaking, and they said, well, the president has literally taken the structure of the party from those that have worked and shed their blood for the APC, and he has handed it over to Nyesom Wike. Is that correct?
Well, human beings...
Because you're also an ally of Nyesom Wike.
I'm an ally of Nyesom Wike. I don't understand.
You're not an ally of Nyesom Wike.
I don't understand what you mean by ally. If you talk about alliance with Nyesom Wike, yes, I aligned with him and I still align with him.
So you're an ally of Nyesom Wike?
No, okay, let me get that clear. Now, the issue of handing over party to Nyesom Wike is not a member of APC, for crying out loud, and everybody else knows that he's a staunch founding member too of the People's Democratic Party, and he had boasted times and again that he had benefited quite a lot from the party and that he was not in a hurry to leave the party. I'm not aware. He hasn't mentioned to me. He has not mentioned to anybody. Because you know that he's not a man that will hide away a decision like that from the people, from Nigerians. If Wike, at any time, if he wishes to enter any political party or join any other political party different from the PDP, Nigerians will hear, Nigerians will know. So, but as we speak, he's a staunch member of the People's Democratic Party. And for anybody to assume, or say that the president is handing over a party structure, APC structure, to a PDP member, that person will be missing the point. People are just being unnecessarily envious. The truth of the matter is that they cannot fight the man away from what he actually, invested in.
When you said the man, are you referring to Nyesom Wike?
Yes, I'm referring to Nyesom Wike. Any attempt to fight Nyesom Wike away from what he invested in is to that extent, reductionist. And some of us will take exception to that. What do I mean by that? And that again takes me to the point of my alliance with Nyesom Wike. It was difficult here. Kelly, I've been with you even whilst in Wish FM and Web FM and all of those. I've been many times here with you, and we've discussed the issues of APC and our dwindling fortunes in the state. In fact, it wasn't even dwindling. That we were in comatose. APC in Rivers State was in ICU, and it got to the point that even when we had a candidate to fly our flag for presidential election, we were still vacillating between opinions. And the preponderance of those opinions here tilted to the fact that we needed to fail. They needed to fail the presidential candidate of the APC in Rivers State. And of course, when those issues came, and some of us who said, no, we support the candidate of our party, we will do everything humanly possible to ensure that he won election. So when the two other camps, drifted away, cut alliances with other political parties and groups and systems, we remained. So it was for us the business of going to woo people to come and support us to win election. That was brought Wike and I close a lot more.
Okay.
And there's 2023 political dispensation. And it worked. What is politics after all? If not that you have to go and woo people to come and join you, win election.
But in some of your recent outings, you literally invited Nyesom Wike to the APC.
Yes,
and you invited him to come and be the leader.
Yes, please.
Of the party in the state.
I have not reneged. I have not changed.
So that suggests that there was a strong ally, and some persons have equally said that your appointment in the NDDC was greatly instrumental to Nyesom Wike's influence in the presidency. So, if your relationship with Nyesom Wike is to that extent, one wonders what would be the fate of the opposition led by you.
No, in life, there must be somebody who will help to push you up. Nyesom Wike is not the appointer. Okay? The appointer is the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If for whatever reason, in course of or the process, Nyesom Wike made a recommendation, I don't think that it is a wrong thing. It does not subjugate me to anybody's whims and caprices. The truth again is that we were saying, look, we want Nyesom Wike to come to our party, political party. I have said so. My group had said so over time. Because he's a goal-getter. We won the election in 2023, courtesy of him and his maneuverability. Okay? And then he was in PDP. He helped. So are we going to say that in 2027, he will also be in PDP to support us win election for APC? So that's why I was saying, come over to Macedonia and help us. The grounds are wet for him to come. And then when he comes, because of the positions he has occupied and the position he is occupying, he necessarily will be the leader of a party. That's how the party system runs here.
So that's why I'm asking a question.
Yes.
We're echoing what some political followers are voicing at this point.
Now what?
What becomes the fate of the APC? If one who has a strong relationship with Nyesom Wike is the one that has been handed the baton now to administer the affairs of the party and unite warring factions in the party, a battle that you have fought for years, but now you're on the other side, you hold the head of the knife, so you're going to decide what happens to the party to that extent. The question is, what happens to what will be the face of the opposition?
I do not think that belongation to different political parties is reason for friends to become enemies. I don't think so. If you will take a historical background vis-a-vis my relationship with His Excellency Nyesom Wike, you there, you will also shudder. You'll be asking yourself, is it nice that for a relationship that has been this long established should just atrophy for reasons of politics? Because he's in PDP and I'm in APC, we shouldn't have relationship. So what is the relationship between APC and PDP, as it were, other than the fact that we are in the business of winning election? The essence of a political party is that you contest election, present candidates for election, contest that election, win the election, and get into power. So that those who have voted for you, so that those who are also at the lower side of the rung of the ladder will benefit from the system. Nobody is in politics to clap on for the other person. That's why they say that it's a game of interest.
Okay.
All right. So my relationship with Jesus will continue to soar higher and higher to the extent that it is beneficial.
And you don't think that would not in any way influence?
It has no business with what we are doing in APC.
In no way.
In no way. In fact, let me tell you how it will work. The way it will work is that we are going to be diametrically opposed. Because he's of the PDP, we are APC. So we are going to feed people for elections, unlike before. When APC had no candidates, we couldn't fit candidates for election. Are you not aware? Have we not said many times, you are Rivers here, that in 319 wards in Rivers State, APC has no person as a councillor. I'm talking about councillor in 319, 23 local government, nothing. House of Assembly, the recent one, 32 over 32, we lost. So what are we talking about? So we are going to, and who won? Which of the parties won? PDP won. But with the vibrant APC that we're about building, or we're going to build in few days to come, you will see APC contesting and winning elections, councillorship, local government election, and in fact taking the River State government. And again, perpetuating what we have done for the our presidential candidate and the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria today.
It's always intriguing when you speak with politicians and they share this optimism that they're going to win all the elections. Any election we stand for will win. I find it quite intriguing. But there is your resistance already gaining momentum. Let me read one. The embattled publicity secretary of the All Progressives Congress in Rivers State, the ousted state leadership, Darlington Uju, says the inauguration of a 7-man caretaker committee, CTC, by the National Working Committee remains illegal, null and void. Uju, in a statement, puts it this way: it is no longer news that there was an inauguration of a 7-man CTC against the pending court ex parte, an interlocutory injunction from the Federal Capital Territory High Court. The embattled spokesperson of the APC in Rivers State claims that the court process was served and received by the NWC at the National Secretariat of the party on the 24th day of November 2023. Uju also expressed concern that the action of the NWC was in defiance to the authority of the court, noting that the NWC of the party should have maintained status quo in respect of the already existing state, local government and ward executive committee validly elected on the 16th day of October 2021. Uju further warned members of the so-called CTC not to parade themselves or operate under the APC in Rivers State, pending the determination of the ex parte motion on notice before the court. This is something you must be familiar with, Chief.
Yes, I have read the tribe. I have read that tribe from Darlington Uju. And you already know my disposition to him. I've in passing discussed a few of his vituperations and outbursts. As far as I'm concerned, it makes no sense. We're talking about politics. It's not an enterprise. It's not their business. It's not your business center. It's party. Okay, in every political setting, political system, in fact, in all climes, you have the wards. Okay, the wards are monitored and controlled and supervised by the local government chapter of that party. The local government chapter of a political party is also monitored and supervised by the state chapter of that party. The state chapter of that party is also monitored and supervised by the national, which is of course the apogee point of the party. Now, when a political party at the level of National Working Committee came out with the chairman of the party sitting and presiding, sitting and meeting and taking inaugurating persons into leadership of a political party in the state. You don't know that it's a serious business. I think the point they are making there, of course, they are making out of ignorance, is the fact that the NEC is the organ that has the powers to dissolve an ESCO.
Okay.
And they are not aware. Just let's take this opportunity to let them know that same NEC ceded its powers to the National Working Committee to do in their stead. And that's why you saw the national chairman sitting down himself. He didn't delegate anybody to perform the function as assigned to him by the NEC of our party. Our party in the States, I have said so many times, so that it's gone expunctus, it's dead, it's a social club. And you cannot sit down there if you are a leader of a political party. You sit down there to see an arm, a chapter of a party, at the doldrums, and you're comfortable. We can't have a president who is of APC in Nigeria, out there seated, and then you have a dead APC in a state as crucial and as important as Rivers State. I'm sure you know that Rivers State ranks about the 5th in terms of the states that churn out the highest number of votes in Nigeria. And you want to play with that kind of state? At least in the whole of South we are first. All right? And a state as important as Rivers that delivered the president in the whole of South and Southeast out of 11 states. I'm sure you have the records. It is only in Rivers State that the president won squarely. Okay? So, if you were the shoes of NEC and the shoes of a national chairman who is result-oriented, who is purpose-driven, what would you do?
Are you aware of the ex parte order?
There was no ex parte order.
We've not been served that ex parte order.
No. There's no such thing. The ex parte order that I read, not order, is a paper that was prepared. Okay?
Not a court document.
Not a court document. A paper, I could just get a lawyer to draft something, okay, and put it on social media. How do you abort a baby that has already been delivered? That ex parte motion, or that what they compiled, or what they will be asking the court to do for them, okay, is to grant an injunction, an ex parte injunction, restraining the national chairman from inaugurating. But that has been consummated, so it's in the past.
Let me just inform our esteemed listener, you can follow this interview live on our Facebook page, Today95.1fm. There you have the conversation going live. On our YouTube page, Today FM Live. There you can follow this conversation live. We're streaming live at this point. Our guest this morning is Chief Tony Okocha. He is the Chairman, Caretaker Committee of the All Progressives Congress in Rivers State and the State Representative on the board of the Niger Delta Development Commission. We're looking at his most recent appointment. Laurels are increasing, Chief. One would say you're winning.
We return all the praises to God.
But one would say you're winning.
Winning?
Could it be early days of victory and plenty days of political
But you can
trouble?
see that I'm getting sapped.
That's how it feels?
Yes, that's what I feel. I know so too. Because
the work has not started.
Well,
but you agree the work has not started.
I'm getting sapped. So when you talk about for me it's service, and it's service to my people. Okay, so there's no excitement as such. None.
So speaking of
my only excitement in this whole business is how much I'm able to deliver. Even talking about NDDC, what am I able to attract to my people, the Rivers people? And then the party, what am I able to do for APC Rivers State to at least to re-engineer the whole process and bring APC to a political party where we contest election and win election. So when we achieve that, then my excitement will be full and complete.
You don't have a long time as CTC chairman. It's 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months is a whole lot.
Okay.
Yes, because of where I know we should be headed. I've told my friends, my colleagues. Of course, my brother is already here in the studio. Maybe after now you'll be communicating with him, you'll be interfacing with him. It's not the Darlington Woju. I think at this point I should also advise him. He's my younger brother. I recruited him into the party. I've said so many times, and at least if there's anything he has not come to counter is the fact that I recruited him into the party. He was way my younger student when I was a student union president. So he knows, we know ourselves very, very well. So, but I should be advising him that nothing lasts forever. He should not, for any reason, present himself in the garb of spokesperson of the APC. Those days are gone. He will be affronting the party.
Would you move against him?
Why won't I? If somebody is impersonating you, what will you do?
Is it inclusive of your mandate? Your mandate seems to be a conciliator.
No, yes, that's the point I'm making. I say I'm advising him as my friend, as my brother, to move away from this particular side of it. It's a dangerous trend. Let's come. We're not against anybody criticizing the system. The way you make progress, the way you have constructive criticisms, I am open. I'm not fixated. I'm fixated to rules. Okay? But when I see a superior argument, I cave in.
Okay. So let me go straight and ask you this. You've been accused of not being a member of the All Progressives Congress, and this is not new. We've talked about this before.
Yes.
It's been said over and over again that you're not a member of the All Progressives Congress because you did not go through the revalidation. This is the question I want to ask.
Please.
Now you have been given a mandate to do electronic validation of party members. to unite the warring faction. How easy would that be?
Very easy. First and foremost, Kelly, I've said this before you, and I'm sure it's here and other stations where these issues have been raised. I don't understand what anybody will say. I say, apart from after Amechi, the other person that knew our movement from PDP to APC was myself. I was chief of staff. I did both the overt and covert, performed both the overt and covert roles. At the subterranean, I was there. Overtly, I was there. I was in charge. Okay? So, of course, as chief of staff, I was in charge of the governor's political desk. So, was there any time, and I've asked many times, was there any time I resigned or I was suspended or expelled from APC? So, how will anybody, when you see a pretty lady and you have not other thing else to say to her, you just say, I better go and look for water bath. All right? Because you have nothing to say.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So I don't understand what we have been in there, maybe because of our critical side in the party. All right? Some persons didn't like our faces. But the things we are saying, are they not overtly? They are. People are saying it. How can a political party not feed candidates for election? And people want to see. Look. The melancholy that have greeted our very abysmal situation in River State is so huge that if I tell you the deluge, the mirror, the plethora of calls that we receive every other second, that I just put off my phone so that it doesn't interfere with your system. People are saying, look, thank you. God, thank you. We thank Mr. President for these appointments. We need a brand new APC in River State. People are tired. APC was less than an armchair.
Sadiko, you have a question?
Yeah. Chief Okocha, thank you very much. What I want to ask you is this. It is the child's fault. Perhaps having been drummed into that child severally, and then the child keeps on being recalcitrant, that will urge the father to spank that child.
Great.
And so this action taken by the National Working Committee, perhaps from the NEC, according to your explanations, now can be looked upon as the spank of a father to maybe a child. Now, what can you by any chance know and explain to us what could be the reason, the fault of these other people that are removed and the whole thing handed over to you? And
well, the party has followed, that's National had followed the development of APC in River State. And the chairman told us clearly that they are dissatisfied with what the state of APC in River State since 2015. Have I not said that we don't have any elected officer? A party that was built very strong, very robust. APC was a chip of the old bloc. Okay? When I say chip of the old bloc, we came out from PDP. We were in PDP, we were holding the reins. Amechi was governor, elected, under the auspices of canopy of the People's Democratic Party. And then when the push came to shove, and that became impossible for us to remain there, we moved over. So we had all the structures and all the trappings, to win election. All the indices were there supporting us to win elections. Now, but did we win? No, we're saying that the party APC itself is a very beautiful vehicle, but with a bad driver. When you have a beautiful car you just got from a car lot right now, you're driving, but you're a bad driver, you go and somersault the car. So that's what it is. And then don't also forget that APC has been broken into camps. Plenty camps. In fact, this particular one, we looked for the party struggle. It has gotten the party here to the point that they didn't even know what to do. But we now went and looked for their trouble. Are you not aware that over 3 delegations led by different persons visited with the national chairman of the party?
Your delegation was
Yes, I was part of it. I was the last. There were 3. Okay, no, 3, yes. I was the last.
Toyeko led the delegation?
Yes, Dakuko led the delegation.
Wasn't that that was the same delegation with Toyeko?
Well, there was also a group from the Magnus's camp that visited with the national chairman. My group was the last that went there. And what was it that all of us said? That the party is dead in the state. Okay, it was one issue that was, repeating. A literature book will say it's an alliteration. It was repeating that the party was gone. And the party chairman said, well, we will go and look for a solution to revive the party. Take it away again from the dungeon and put it at the epicenter where it becomes a political party. And the process, that is just what they have done.
Okay,
yeah, having been the structure as it were of the political party APC removed from them and handed over to you and your team. And now, what is the fate of these particular people that are removed? Are they still hopeful that they can be part of APC in this year reorganization somewhat?
See, the APC we will lead is the APC that will be all-inclusive. As we speak, we have set up a committee, a reconciliation committee made up of very influential party elders and opinion leaders to move around and see these persons who feel aggrieved one way or the other. They have a reconciliation committee. They were meeting and visiting with every other person else that feels aggrieved. I will be part of that delegation. So that we'll speak to ourselves face to face and ask ourselves critical questions. Are we comfortable with the way the party is in the state? Do we still qualify to call ourselves a political party? If you are not able to feed candidates for election and win election, are you still a political party? Look, we have the difference between a political party, a pressure group, a social club, and all that. We have drifted away completely from the tenets, the ethos, the ethics of political party and political associations. We are like social club in River State, so we should talk to ourselves. There are critical stakeholders that we have isolated that we need to speak with and bring everybody on board, including my friend Darlington Woodju. I know how maybe they will feel, but it's also not our making. I didn't go to lobby anybody to make me chairman.
Let me ask you on a final note before we go for the news.
Okay.
I'm also curious about the three delegations that paid a visit to the national chairman of the APC. It's your group that has been given the mandate by the national chairman.
No. There wouldn't have been three chairmen.
And I asked you, like I said before, I'll try and re-echo it.
Yeah.
Couldn't that also be because of the influence of a Nyesom Wike?
No, please, can we take out Nyesom Wike? He's a member of a PDP. He's not a member of APC.
The president referred to Nyesom Wike as
his friend.
His friend, his special advisor.
Yes, good.
Someone that is important to him in the party.
Yes.
So
it does not include. Otherwise, if the president needed that, he could order him. It's his appointee. Order him, come on, enter the APC.
So do you think that the national chairman considered you because you worked for the president to emerge victorious?
Largely so.
But
largely so. But let me also
tell you. Let me to emerge.
Please, let me tell you. Let me make this point clearly. Now, all the groups that went visiting. Okay, what you have in a 7-member committee, is an amalgam of the three groups, and even more people who are, not-sided, so to speak.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I might even be the one, maybe from my own group that came. The spokesperson that will be interfacing with you didn't come from my group. He came from the other group. All right, the secretary of the party, the caretaker committee, is from the other group. So this is an amalgam of, is a coalition of interest of all the groups that visited with the president, the national chairman. And I'm telling you that how they got these names and penciled all down. Still, I asked the chairman, I said, how did you do it? He was laughing. That was the answer he gave to me.
We'll go for the news update. When we come back, we'll look at some more issues, and then we'll open the phone line so we can have you contribute as well. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people. Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today 95.1 FM.
Today. 95.1 FM. Port Harcourt. News update.
A very good morning to you. Here's the news update on Today 95.1 FM. I am Kelly Ikemenchima. Supporters of the new Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, in Kano State have continued to protest the appeal court's judgment that sacked Governor Abba Yusuf. The women supporters of the party took their agitation to the police headquarters in Kano to protest what they call injustice by the appellant court. The women defiled an earlier warning by the police against protests in the state by bearing placards with various inscriptions as they marched from the residence of the party's presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Rabiu Kwankwanso, to the police headquarters yesterday. They also called for justice, insisting that Governor Yusuf won the March governorship election in the Northwest state. Senior lawyer Wole Olanipepo says a majority of Nigerians currently live in poverty. The legal icon who spoke in Ikere-Ekiti, his hometown, pointed out that there is tension, unrest, anxiety, pressure, anguish, pain, distress, and transferred aggression among the citizens. According to him, the situation in Nigeria is much more challenging, coupled with the burden of insecurity that it had faced for over a decade. The federal government has warned farmers against selling or diversion of 2023 dry season farming inputs. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kari, made the call at the official flag-off of the 2023 dry season wheat development season under the National Agriculture Growth Scheme in Jigawa State. He noted that the dry season farming is an integral part of the National Agriculture Growth Scheme, an agro-pocket project made possible by $134 million loan facility advanced to Nigeria by the African Development Bank, AFDB. Kerry said the present administration resolved to expand the capacity of farmers to engage them in the cultivation of key staples like rice, maize, cassava, and wheat across the country. He urged farmers to utilize the support to advance to achieve the targeted objective. The minister also directed the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, and other security agencies to monitor the distribution of the products to avoid diversion or any subversive activity capable of undermining the program. On the foreign scene, Sierra Leone has lifted an indefinite nationwide curfew imposed yesterday after armed men attacked a military barrack and prisons in Freetown. President Julius Bio addressed the nation, saying most of the leaders of yesterday's unrest had been arrested and will be held accountable. Bio described the events as an attack on democracy, but did not name the perpetrators or speak of an attempted coup. He added that calmness has been restored in the country. And that's the news update on Today 95.1 FM. I am Kelly Ikemenchima. Good morning. Thank you for your time.
Radio has never been this good. Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
She was a slave girl in a strange land, but favor located her and she became queen. Esther found and fulfilled her destiny.
The God of Esther is still able to raise you up and reposition you.
Yes, at the Redeemed Christian Church of God 2023 Holy Ghost Congress from December 4 to 9, 2023.
Venue Redemption City of God, Kilometer 46, Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Time 6 p.m. daily.
Pastor E.A. Adeboye and other anointed men of God will be ministering.
Don't miss your chance for divine repositioning.
Jesus is Lord.
Aren't you just thankful for evolution? I throw my laundry into the washing machine and done. Order my groceries from my bed and delivered. And now at breakfast, I can enjoy my pap in just one mix with the new Peak Milky Pap. It's creamy and so easy to prepare.
Life evolves. So has Pap. Enjoy the delicious 3-in-1 Peak Milky Pap at breakfast. High in protein with the nourishment you need to power on every day. Get yours today.
Peak. Rich for your peak.
African Town giveaway promo don start to buy one plot of land for 499,000 for Omagwa, na just few minutes drive from Port Harcourt International Airport. E no end like that. We dey also let you know say if you buy 5 plots of land, you go get one free for African Town VIP, wey dey for very important personality. We also get for Igrita for 999,000. And also, when you buy 5 plots, you go also get one free. What about the one wey dey for Odogwa Eche? We dey give 1 plot of land for 200,000. Buy 10 plots and you go get one free. Wetin you dey wait for? Oya rush make you come our office wey dey for number 47 Emmanuel Plaza, Omagwa, or make you call us now for our telephone number wey be 0703-103-2297. I go call am again na 0703-103-2297 or 0902-770-6438. African Town, na buy and build o.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.
All right, thank you for staying with us today, 95.1. Let's continue our conversation with Chief Tony Okocha, Chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, Chairman of the Caretaker Committee of the All Progressives Congress, only inaugurated on Friday to carry on the assignment of bringing all party members together. And the chairman said he believes that by this appointment, people will win election in Rivers State.
So well, we had reassured him that.
Okay.
That will be our lot.
Let me take you just away from the APC for a moment. There's a bit of a feud between FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and Governor Siminalayi Fubara. One had thought that with the mediation of the president, I like to say mediation, because in a federal system, this state should be able to handle their matters. But the president decided to have a meeting with the governor and his predecessor. The details of that meeting we're not privy to so far. But they've suggested that the president was able to broker some kind of truce, peace between them. Perhaps like he did in Ondo State, even on, I think on Friday or so. But it appears to still be festering. You see, today, House is sitting, there is this action by the governor. But most interestingly, the interview, the media parley by the FCT minister only on Friday, where he made certain remarks about the governor. What do you think would be the possible implications of this feud as we have it now on the development of the state? When people had said with Nyesom Wike at the center and the governor aligning with him, they'll be able to attract development to Rivers State.
Well, I don't know the details of the matter, and so I'm very careful. I'm careful not to delve into what I do not know. I hate speaking from the point of ignorance. I like speaking from the point of strength and knowledge. Okay. Now, but what I know clearly is that there are insinuations that there is a problem between the minister and his successor.
Okay.
But I haven't seen that altercation in the open, in the public space. I haven't seen. The altercation I saw, the disagreement I saw, was about the House of Assembly. Okay, and I saw an assembly building that was in flames, and then I also saw the governor who mounted you can also conscript that as a rostrum, mounted the rostrum, and was making statements, to the point that what will happen today, that what will happen, let it happen. I didn't know what was it that was going to happen. I didn't know what was it that was going to happen. What I know is that the state assembly seem to be divided. They seem to be caught in between. It's political. It's not a coup. It happened in our own days. Have you forgotten that at some point 5 members of the assembly purportedly said they had impeached the speaker of the Rivers State Assembly and almost at the verge of impeaching the governor of the state. And it's also not peculiar. It's not akin to Rivers State. It's just a norm in our political climate, unfortunately so. Okay, so I haven't seen that altercation. The much I read is just like you also read there, the minister was talking about on Friday. Look, when the contradiction gets to its ruptures, it will explode. Whatever arrangements they had, they are not known to me and I. Okay. But the much I know, the Rivers people should also know. I'm sure every Rivers person knows that the primaries, PDP had more than 10 persons who aspired to be governorship candidates of the political party. And that in this kind of politics we play, it was within the ambit, it was within the powers of the governor then, because of politics we play, to decide at least for his party who his preferred successor or candidate should be. And the governor didn't waste time. He didn't leave people in any kind of suspense. He made a decision, and everybody went with that decision. And that decision was what produced the governor today. And we all followed the electioneering and all that. When I mean electioneering, campaigns and all of those things that happened, and of course leading to the elections, and even leading to the process that we have today. Okay, so if something had gone wrong, we would know. The former governor, the FCT minister, had said the structure that brought the governor into office is being decimated by the same. Who knows whether it is a Machiavellian theory? You know, Machiavelli is noted for that kind of philosophy. He says that they should be wary, should be careful of that man who has the powers to put you up. That's a man, when you get to the up, bring him down. Because he still has the same power to put you down. Okay. So maybe that's the approach the governor is taking. But I think that there seems to be loss of confidence. I have told my friends who, when I bothered to speak for one line, I said to them that there should have been communication gaps. And that communication gaps also would have led to some kind of betrayal of confidence and trust.
Do you think things can get back to the way they were?
What?
Do you think that things can get back to the way they were in terms of their relationship?
Well, I'm not God. It is only God that can decide that.
Let's read some comments from Facebook. We're streaming live. Just a reminder, esteemed listener, on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook Today951 FM, Today951 FM. We're streaming live this morning, and then on YouTube, Today FM Live. We're there. You can follow the conversation. I see some of your comments. Let me read a few of them. They are questions. So let's read a few. Sam Chibuso puts it this way. Good morning, everyone in the studio, especially Chief Ogaima and Honorable Chief Tony Okocha. My Chief, I congratulate you on your well-deserved appointment as the State Secretary Chairman of the APC. Chief, I'm the son of late Honorable Lawrence Wali JP, your brother. Okay. Please, Chief, my own advice is that you shouldn't listen to all the persons that are saying things against you, and do the work the National Executive have sent you to do. Good news. Good morning, everyone in the studio. My question to the caretaker APC will be, is he ready to reconcile the lives of his friend, distinguished Senator Magnus Abe, Rotimi Amechi, and others back to the party, or he just was just appointed to push them far away from the party? Thank you. Honorable Clement puts it this way. Please, Tony Okocha should know that he needs same advice he's given to Darlington and more. He who can follow to the end is a betrayal. He followed Rotimi Amechi, and then today he's with TMWK. If a vehicle has a bad driver and yet the vehicle is moving well without accident, why curse the accident as a passenger by attacking the driver who you think is not driving well? Umar Igogide puts it this way. Without prejudice to the appointment of Tony Okocha by the APC NEC as caretaker chairman of the River State branch, it's apparent that the APC is on another round of rancor, litigations, and cracks. So it's not El Dorado as being painted in the studio. Kenneth Ibiaima puts it this way. Ask your guest who is the current leader of the APC in River State, going by his appointment that came through a PDP leader, Yesom Wike. Let me just see if I can take another one. Quickly, Amity Prince, good morning. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I beg His Excellency in the studio there to use his office as NDDC chairman in River State to help fix the Obiwali Road that is now becoming a death trap, mostly after heavy rains. Every Rumugbo person listening to this show know about the condition of that road. Let me take a response to some of these.
Well, Obiwali Road concerns me a whole lot. If for nothing else, is my community.
Okay.
I come from Rumigbo, and that's where Obiwali Road is. We'll do our best. I've assembled my team of engineers in the office. We'll be visiting with that. We'll visit that particular spot tomorrow and see what remedial measures we can take. I've drawn my MD's attention to it, and is willing to assist get that place off. I know the place is almost a death trap. The road is cut into two. So we'll try. Yes, we'll try and see how it can be fixed. It's actually not. The NDDC is an interventionist agency, so it can intervene anywhere. Okay, so we'll do that. It concerns me. Besides the fact that it's from my community, it's one of the issues I said I'm going to raise the state, that whatever is due our people and how we can make our place, our states, begin to envision some kind of Eldorado. That's my concern. Now, on the issues of politics, reconciliation is key. And I've mentioned here, I don't know if the guy who sent the message listened to us, that we will stop at nothing. We are going to stop at nothing in ensuring that we bring everybody back on board, including my former boss, Right Honorable Chibike Rotimi Amechi, former governor of the state and former minister of the Federal Republic. We will approach everybody and tell them that it's not my business, it's not my company, it's not my private company. It is a collective, not an individual thing. I mean, if at this point the party has bestowed in us, the positions of trust, and they say, look, we can do this. Our business is to bring everybody. The more the merrier in politics. We're not going to play politics of, I told you here that we're not going to exclude anybody. I will personally, or we shall personally visit some of these people. Apart from the fact that we'll set up a high-powered delegation, consider them into the reconciliation committee, the caretaker committee will isolate certain individuals and treat them at the level that they belong. We'll visit with them personally. All right. Now, no one individual can do it. No one individual can do it. So if we say we'll sit down in our comfort zone and imagine that all is well, it's not correct. We're aware that certain persons are still feeling aggrieved. Of course, you see that there was an attempt to go to court. That has not been, because I'm not served, the party has not been served. There was an attempt to go to court, but that has failed, because you cannot, like I said, you can't abort a baby that has already been delivered. So maybe there could be something else. They'll be asking for interlocutory injunction now. Say, look, you removed us when our tenure has not expired. That will be between them and the party as a national. I have no business. I'm not the architect of that. So the party, in their considered opinion and their wisdom, took a decision that they took. So whoever is challenging the party should not challenge me, should be challenging the national. Well, I will be a necessary party, I'll be it. But the truth of the matter is that the days of, we want to beg our people that one of the things that put our party down was endless litigations. Those things that were done, for which reason that people went to court, we will not do. Well, nobody in our caretaker committee, not even me, will say he's a know all and do all, or will perform the role of a know all and do all. We are going to enthrone the policy of a collective. We'll sit down, if there's a matter, we'll sit down here, so that I don't impose my whims and caprices on the people. The moment you do that, people will go to court.
All right. We're going to expand it now. We'll bring our guests, members of the panel, to join us, so we can open the phone lines and allow you to contribute to the conversation we're having with Chief Okocha, and also the conversations we had before he joined us this morning. So we'll just allow that, go for a short break to allow our members of the panel join us, and then we'll continue our show up until 11 a.m. when we have to say goodbye today. So stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment.
Week. It's been an awesome week. And just in case you missed out on our big stories this week, we got you covered. Rewind comes up every Saturday, 6:30 a.m. And here you get your total rundown of all the big stories and trends for the week in River State. And this is brought to you by your premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. Rewind, 6:30 a.m. every Saturday. Don't miss it.
Every Monday to Friday at 6:30 a.m. for a rundown of all the major sporting stories making the rounds on Sports Attack right here on your premium news, talk and sports radio station, Today 95.1 FM.
Fantastic.
Do you know I can feed you and feed your entire family? Why don't you get your crap out of the way?
Move your car.
Madam, I beg. We can move this car.
I don't understand what's going on. We've been sitting in traffic for the past 1 hour. Oh my God.
Everywhere is lost.
Do you want to share or get the latest traffic updates in and around Port Harcourt? Then listen to the Traffic Update Show on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. Weekdays 6:30 to 7 p.m. Days 6:30 to 7 p.m.
Hello, my people. Are you ready for an electrifying experience that would send shivers down your spine? Welcome to the thrill. Hold on tight as we dive into the hottest high life tracks that will make your pulse race and your feet move. It's not just a show. It's a musical and talk adventure that would leave you craving for more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the thrill. Mondays to Thursdays, 9 p.m. only on Today 95.1 FM.
Okay, all right. All you need to know about this one is that
95.1 FM. Such a unique style.
Okay, so we open the phone lines now. We turn the conversation over to you, completely over to you. The general review, some of the stories that you've heard on one hand, our conversation with Chief Tony Okocha, all of that together. It's time for you to talk to us today on the show. So let's open the phone line so we can take your contributions. 0817-000951, 0810951091. Again, 0817-000951, 0810951091. Those are the numbers to call. We'll take reactions, we'll read your messages, and we'll go to social media, take some more comments. We had some conversations before it was time. We had that special feature with Chief Tony Okocha in the studio. So we're going to continue on that note. Let's begin with the calls. Today 95.1. Good morning. Good morning. Please call us back if you can. Phone lines open. Today 95.1. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Yes, my name is Divine Thomas. I'm calling from Northern.
Divine, please go on.
Thank you. Telling you, my people used to be variable in my place that say yes. Tabobu Shishi. Obulango Opon. It takes some time. Like when you enter the bush, you cut it. The tree will not go dry immediately. It takes some days for the tree to rise up. So what am I saying? You see Tony Okocha, the betrayer. We see Tony Okocha and Yeso Wike at Ganduje. We see they are showing that they are planting today. They will plot. A time is coming when they will plot. I'm talking about the so-called national chairman. He lost in his state. Why is he talking about River State being a state of God? What is the meaning of that? He lost, he failed woefully in his state. He wants to take power through the back door. And he's talking about, he lacks the locals to talk about River State. I'm just telling you, because it's a big betrayer. I met you made all of them. But they turn around today. Some of them, they are talking, saying whatever they feel like. You see, like I said earlier, the tree, what they are showing today, they will plot tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, that's the point. Today 95.1, good morning.
Good morning, Kelly.
Welcome, Frank. Please go on.
Let me greet Chief Pinokola. Chief, good morning.
Good morning.
Meka. Let me greet others. Good morning. I've listened to you, Chief.
Make your point.
Okay. I've listened to you, Chief. It's like the way you talk, you want APC to move forward. The question I want to ask you now, are you willing to go and meet our former governor, and meet it? For whatever the case, let the party move forward. Are you ready?
Is that your question?
Yes, that's my question.
Okay, you responded to that already. So let's move on, take some more reactions. If you have responded to a question, there's no need throwing it back at him. Let's allow others to contribute. Today 95.1, good morning.
Morning to the guests in the studio. This is Douglas calling you from GRA.
Douglas, welcome. Please go on.
Thank you. I want to first congratulate your special guest and the newly inaugurated caretaker committee chairman of the Rivers APC, Mr. Tony Okocha KFC. And as well appreciate the NWC/NEC. This point should be noted. The NWC of APC has the power given to them by the neck of the party. So hearing people, somebody like that, talking over the weekend about not neck sitting, I don't understand, sounding like a broken record. And I want to appreciate that NWC/NEC of the APC to have taken this decisive action at this critical time when the Rivers APC was not only in comatose but virtually rudderless. There was no leader. Nobody knew what was happening in APC. They just forgot that APC have very dedicated members who wish to go further in life, who wish to contest for elections, councillor, chairman, assembly, senate, reps, and even presidency. But there was nothing going on, and some people forget to realize this, that party was instituted for this purpose. They just keep following somebody. It's not even here for the person. They don't even know what is going on. So I appreciate Gandhi and his team for this action. I would also commend the many Rivers APC members who have all along stood steadfast in this party and prayed for positive change, because this positive change they have prayed for at least has come. Their prayers have been answered. I want to say, for that to be claiming to know what's best for the APC just at this stage, to be claiming to speak on behalf of APC is quite laughable, because while the Israel chairman of the discussed APC, is in sync, he's already in sync with this decision by the end of NWC.
Okay. All right.
The APC. Who then is that speaking for?
All right.
And if he says there was a leadership, who is the leader of the party, or who is the chairman? Why is the chairman not speaking? He's just making noise. I want to encourage, quickly please, let me encourage Tony Okocha there, please, not to be distracted.
Okay, that's your time. That's your time. Thank you so much. Today 95.1, good morning.
Good morning, Kelly.
Hi, welcome.
Yes, my name is Phil Edwin.
Please go on.
It is quite unfortunate that the likes of the man Tony Okocha in your studio has succeeded in executing a coup against the APC after all the sacrifices that the APC members have made all through the time that Amechi led the APC. And the party was not in comatose, and nothing happened to the APC in Rivers State, because whenever the right of Sneaker Mechi calls out the APC members in Rivers State, everybody sees the crowd that follows him. But just that some people decided to be disobedient, to be submissive to his leadership, and that is why they root now to undress the APC, to use the robe of APC now to dress the PDP in Rivers State, not minding the supreme prices that APC members have paid for this party. Well, time will tell, and I think that as time goes, everybody will know what. I think we are seeing it in what is happening between Kim and Wike today. That the same thing they want to unleash on Rivers people again, I ask. Thank you very much.
All right, Chile Edwin, thank you for reaching out. Today 95.1, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, we're calling from Port Harcourt. Yeah, brother, greetings to Tony Okocha
My dear brother, see, what I understand is the politics of Nigeria and the rivers in particular. They do not respect the person that made them. Not only rivers, it's all over the nation. But why River State comes to feel like it's an exception among the rest of Nigeria? Because River State, I thought that they believe in River State. If you believe in your state, why should you be fighting those that made you? Because this is the problem of rivers and Igbo people during the Eastern Region government. They normally say that Igbo people betray them and this and that. But today now they are the ones betraying themselves. Someone who made you, brought you out from where you are, made you who you are. You know, you will turn your back and still stabbing the person. And you will be championing the name of River State and so on. The truth of this is that the game has started. Weak administration is gone, and it's cabal to destroy. That is how Nigeria politics play. So nobody should be angry. That is the game.
All right, Ude, thank you so much for reaching out. Let me have Chief Okocha, because a lot of persons have called you out. Summary, your betrayal.
Kelly, yesterday I would have been spitting brimstone and fire in response to what that young man said. I don't know him. In the party.